Number 11. Yvette goes to her local bank to get $20 in quarters, dimes, and nickels to use in her restaurant. She gets twice as many quarters as dimes and 10 more nickels than dimes. How many of each type of coin does she get? Well, we know that her quarters are twice as many as the number of dimes. And we know that she gets 10 more nickels than dimes. So dimes plus an extra 10. So quarters are worth 25 cents. We're going to get 2D quarters. Dimes are worth 10 cents times the number of dimes. And then nickels are worth 5 cents times the number of nickels. And we want this to be equal to $20. Multiplying things out gives us 0.5D plus 0.1D plus 0.05D plus 0.5 equal to 20. Combining like terms, 0.5 plus 0.1 plus 0.05 gives us 0.65D plus 0.5 should be equal to 20. Subtracting 0.5 from both sides will give us 0.65D should be equal to 1950. Dividing both sides by 0.65 gives us a total of 30 dimes. She had twice as many quarters as dimes, so we have 60 quarters, 30 dimes, and then she had 10 extra nickels, so 10 plus 30 would be 40 nickels. 12. Ben is taking Calculus for Management, a class in which 4 tests are given. To get an A, he must average at least 90 on the 4 tests. He got scores of 89, 93, and 88 on the first 3 tests. What should he score on the last test to earn an A in the class? So for an average, we're going to add up the 4 tests. 89, 93, 88, and then we're unsure of the 4th test. Divide by the number of things, which is 4, and we want this to be greater than or equal to 90. Since we have a fraction, we'll multiply everything by 4. This leaves us with 89 plus 93 plus 88 plus x should be greater than or equal to 360. Adding up the left-hand side gives us 270 plus x should be greater than or equal to 360. Subtracting 270 from both sides gives us that x should be greater than or equal to 90. So he should score a 90 or greater on his final test. Number 13. The number of calories, K, needed each day by a moderately active man who weighs W kilograms, is H centimeters tall, and is A years old, can be estimated by this formula. If Jerry is moderately active, weighs 94 kilograms, is 190 centimeters tall, and 52 years old, what are his caloric needs? So we have that K is equal to 19.18 times his weight, which is 94, plus 7H, so times 190, minus 9.52, times his age, which is 52, plus 92.4. 19.18 times 94 gives us 1,802.92. 7 times 190 gives us 1,330. 9.52 times 52 gives 495.04. And then we have this 92.4. And at this point, it's just about adding things up. And this gives 2,730.28. So this is how many calories he needs. Part B wants us to use this formula to solve for A. So at the end, we should have A equal to another formula. So let's start with subtracting 19.18W to the other side. So now I have K minus 19.18W equal to 7H minus 9.52A plus 92.4. Subtracting 7H gives K minus 19.18W minus 7H equal to minus 9.52A plus 92.4. Subtracting 92.4 over gives K minus 19.8W minus 7H minus 92.4 is equal to negative 9.52A. We can now divide both sides by negative 9.52. To get the result. So K minus 19.18W minus 7H minus 92.4 all divided by negative 9.52 equal to A. 14. The perimeter of a rectangular photograph is 36 centimeters. The length is 4 centimeters greater than the width. Find the length and the width. So we have the rectangle, I have the width, and I know that the length is 4 centimeters greater than, so plus the width. The perimeter is 36, and we get this by 2 times the length, which is 4 plus W, plus 2 times the width. Getting rid of parentheses, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times W is 2W, plus 2W. Combining like terms, 2W plus 2W is 4W. Now let's get the numbers on the same side. Subtract 8 from both sides. 36 minus 8 is 28, equal to 4W. Divide both sides by 4 to get that the width is 7. We also need the length, but we know that this is 4 plus W. So 4 plus 7 gives us a length of 11. The instructions for a woodworking project call for 3 pieces of wood. So I'll draw, as we go here, 3 pieces. The longest piece must be twice the width of the middle piece, and the shortest piece must be 10 inches shorter than the middle piece. Maria has a board 70 inches long. How much should each piece be? So we know that 70 should be equal to our long piece, plus the middle piece, plus the smallest piece. Combining like terms, 2 plus 1 is 4M minus 10. We'll add 10 to both sides, and 70 plus 10 is 80. Divide both sides by 4 to get that the middle piece is going to be 20 inches. The longest piece should be twice as long, so it should be 40 inches. And the shortest piece should be 10 inches shorter, so it'll be 10.